Now, a lot of so-called survival experts on YouTube have been saying gas masks would be totally useless in any kind of survival situation. So here's my response to that, really. Basically, I would agree that a gas mask is pretty much useless in some sort of chemical or biological weapon situation where, you know, you need to immediately get a mask and a chemical suit on, an NBC suit, CBRN suit, whatever you want to call it, before, you know, you get touched by the gas or, you know, liquid gas, whatever, like nerve gas, that would kill you very quickly. I agree that for most people in those sort of situations, a gas mask would be useless, because you'd need training to get the chemical suit and the mask on properly in time, and you'd need an early enough warning that you're going to get gas that you could do it. So, for that part I will agree, but there's lots of other parts people don't seem to consider. So, let's start the basics of a survival situation. What are you going to be facing? It depends completely on the situation, right? So there's going to be a lot of situations where having filtered air could be absolutely crucial for escaping from somewhere and surviving. So, what do gas masks do very well, that we've learnt from testing lots of these obsolete gas masks against air fresheners and sort of spray cans? That even the most obsolete of gas masks, as long as it's got a decent filter on, will protect you from aerosols. And by that I mean things like CS gas and, you know, tear gas, smoke, anything like that. So if we've got masks like this that can protect us from tear gas, we know that they're actually quite good if you're in some sort of urban riot situation where it was getting sprayed around and there was burning buildings and smoke. You'll give them protection from there. And one thing I need to stress is that a gas mask won't provide you oxygen. You need an actual sort of, you know, closed contained air system for that. So, but if there is smoke, a gas mask will at least stop you breathing it in. Obviously you'll need oxygen from somewhere, but it's better to have the filter and the, you know, have to struggle a bit to breathe oxygen and then taking in all that smoke as well as struggling to breathe oxygen. So against tear gas and smoke, a gas mask is really good as a survival piece of kit. And what happens if you're somewhere where there's been some kind of disaster, you know, you need to get out of your house, get away, like they had the wildfires in Canada, as I said again. That's going to prevent you from smoke inhalation as you're fleeing. And same for a lot of, you know, disaster type things. If there's been a chemical spill, if something's burning and releasing horrible fumes, you know, like some sort of chemical fire in the distance, the gas mask's going to give you a lot better chance of survival, you know, even with a bit of an obsolete filter on it, than simply just hoping that you can put a rag over your mouth and get away. So hopefully that's debunked the myth for some people that a gas mask is totally useless in a survival situation. I think a gas mask is very useful in a survival situation, but what that situation is depends. And as said, a total chemical weapons attack, I think you are pretty screwed regardless of how well trained you are and how well equipped you are with modern, you know, chemical defence equipment. But for surviving lots of urban type disasters that people might encounter, then I think, yeah, a gas mask is a really good piece of kit to own.